Donna Abrahams, psychic clairvoyant, has the ability to see past, present and future through the mind and spirit eye. Winner of 2009 Victorian Psychic of the Year, with the ability to tune into emotions of energies alive and past, the ability to read objects by touch and telepathy. She can see people, places, houses and spirits through the mind's eye. Join us as Donna shares this gift with people who seek insight to the other side. This is Donna's Doorway. Since childhood, Donna has had the ability to see spirits, past and present events, and read objects. But it wasn't until the passing of her Uncle Stanley in 2003 and the passing of her father in 2009 that Donna's abilities increased. Now, with her Uncle Stanley and father as her guides, Donna uses her abilities to help others seeking answers from the other side. Donna receives her information in three ways. She sees it, feels it, or hears it, and often describes herself as a radio who's able to tune into the spirit channel so they can pass on information. Because she's on a different plane during the readings, she's unable to remember most details. In this episode, we follow Donna to a house troubled by disruptive spirits. Inside, we'll discover who they are and where they came from. While skeptics are amazed during a live audience reading, a client discovers just how accurate Donna's abilities are, even on the telephone, and complete strangers are brought to tears on the streets. And now, 18 guests have been selected to attend a special group reading.
Even though I am a psychic, I can't say what's going to happen today until I tune in, but I will tell you all that I get my information in three ways. I either see it. If I see it, it's like a camera playing. I can feel it as well. I'm an empath, which means I actually pick up pains, emotions, that type of thing. And I also, I hear spirit and they tell me things. But if they tell me something, because I'm not seeing it, I won't know what it means, but I'll say they're telling me to tell you, and hopefully it makes some sense to you.
I'm expecting there'll probably be a lot of tears.
Okay, I'm tuning you too. Have you been having any pain here? Just keep an eye on that, because I feel that the back pain is actually going to move over to here.
I've had a lot of pain there.
Okay, yeah, right. Aching type, you just know it. Like you're carrying around a bowling ball, does that make sense?
It's spot on,
okay.
Yeah.
Donna begins her first face-to-face reading for the day.
First separation you've been through, no? Because I want to go back to there. This goes, way back. You in a relationship at the moment?
The ending of it.
Okay. So if we've got 1, 2, 3 breakups there, does that make sense? Or is
Yep.
there 4?
Oh, really only 3.
3, okay.
Sort of.
So this one you're in at the moment isn't the one you're separating from, the actual where the children are involved, no?
No, that's the one.
It is, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you, I'm nervous.
I'm really nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
I'm a bit nervous too, actually.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
something here because I've got one of my guides on my right side. I can feel them already. It's hot. So it might get a little bit hairy.
Well, hopefully whatever's in my house can go away. You can get rid of it and it never comes back.
There's 2.
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a bigger one and a littler one. It's nice. One's going to go freely and one isn't.
Okay.
Coming up next, Donna begins searching the house for the 2 unwanted spirits and uncovers an audience member's touching family history.
Well, I believe that mediums are our contact to between both worlds, and it allows us an opportunity to make sense of our loss.
Okay, I've got 2 here. One's taller than the other, one's got the mo. Which one's with the one with the mo?
My dad.
Okay. He's coming through. Was there something around his chest area? Was it a heart attack? Yeah. Because what I'm feeling is my chest feels like it's about to just go boom, if you know what I mean.
Donna has been called to a house where the children have been experiencing strange disturbances. On arrival, Donna identified at least 2 entities are inside.
Okay.
Sorry guys.
Can you guys feel a coldness in here? A bit of a chill?
Certainly cooler.
Is this the room where you're having problems?
I'll come up if you guys yeah, basically this is Amy and Shania's room. Yeah, I should give this own names. Yeah, this is the girls' room, yeah. And they just won't sleep anymore. Shania hasn't been in her bed for I don't know how long. Yeah.
Standing here, I'm actually feeling quite nauseous, like in my gut. It feels like it's churning. Just telling me there is someone here. And my head's feeling really tight too, pressure. Have any of your daughters ever seen something in here that could resemble an older male?
I don't think they've actually been able to put, like, when Amy has said she's seen something, it's always been like in this kind of doorway, but not actual facial. Yeah, it's been dark and just tall, like, as she said, a male, a man, because it's big.
So you've either brought him with you when you've moved, or it could be you've brought him home at work. Does that make sense? Someone you've brought home with you.
Right.
I still get two. There's two here.
Where do you work?
I work in a nursing home. Yep.
Is this the only one?
Later, Donna clears the spirits from the house. Next, skeptics are turned into believers as the live readings continue. Nikki has brought along her mother, Deborah, to the live reading. This will be their first psychic experience. Emotions are mixed.
Yes, I'm a bit of a cynic.
Okay. Your mum wants to say thank you to you. She's telling me you went above and beyond for her. Does that make sense? You never left her side, or very rarely. Now, did she have an opal ring?
Yep.
Have you got that? Where did that go?
It's still in that room. We haven't shifted anything out.
Okay.
When she said about the opal ring, it blew me away because
I don't even
the
know
only
about that.
stone my mum loved was opals, and if you didn't know my mum, you wouldn't know that.
Aside from face-to-face readings, a majority of Donna's time is consumed with phone readings.
Now, do you have any direct questions you want me to look into?
Career.
Career, okay. Okay, when I ask about career, have you ever worked in the medical industry? And when I say medical industry, there's a lot of parts to that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do.
Yep, so it could be something associated with it in some way, but not the same as what you were doing, but you're going to continue learning from what you've already learned, if that makes sense. You are very, very tired. I can feel that you're very drained. Any other questions you want me to look into?
I guess it's on the tides and I guess my health.
Okay. I'm seeing a lot of orange around you, which is actually your reproductive area, that type of thing. Have you been having any problems down there? I don't mean to be personal, but it's actually coming out.
No, it's fine. It's a lifetime underrating. Polyovarian cystic. Polyovarian cystic.
Okay, so there is problems there. I can feel that too. It's like I'm feeling like a heaviness there, if you know what I mean.
That could also be the weight.
Okay, you need to go and have that looked at. I mean, I know you have, but you need to keep on that, if you know what I mean. So go and get that looked at. Basically what I'm seeing is it's like I'm tuning into your body, I'm looking inside your body. It's like, you know, a mass chemical imbalance. That's what they're showing me. And they're also showing me scales too, because they're saying that, you know, you can, 1 minute you can be up, the next minute you're down, if you know what I mean. It's like, you know, you're flat and then you're up again. Again, I just feel like there's something that is out of balance there. Okay, well, I hope you're happy with that.
Thank you very much.
And it all made sense.
Yeah.
And thank you for participating.
You're more than welcome. Thank you for
And you
that.
take care.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you.
As the live readings continue, the audience are in disbelief by the insights Donna reveals.
Very emotional, lots and lots of tingles, and I got the feeling that Donna was spot on a lot of the time.
The image she's given me is that the big sunnies, the mirrored sunnies, and you know, she liked to look really cool, if you know what I mean.
She died when she was about 16. Yeah, I hadn't thought of her for years. She passed away when she was 16 in a car accident, and you know, just every now and again she comes back and I think of her and I miss her. But I wasn't expecting her to pop up today.
She's telling me she was a bit of a bugger, and she used to, she's got a wonderful personality. She's never changed. She's never grown up. She wants you to know that. Is your mum having any hip problems? What I'm feeling is like it's just grinding bone on bone, if you know what I mean.
I have got trouble with my hips.
We call her
I do
HR.
need to have an operation.
Well, I thought it was
It
really
is
funny.
bone on bone.
Impressed?
Oh, thoroughly impressed. Absolutely amazed.
Next, street talk with Donna. Donna takes her ability to the streets.
Oh, I would love to talk to my dad. I've been divorced twice, and I want to know, am I on the right track now?
I want to know, is there anything good that's going to happen to me within the next 2 months? And is love ever going to come my way within the next 6 months?
Did he have something wrong with one of his legs?
Yes.
Okay, he's coming through quite strongly. Well, when you say divorced twice, the first thing that comes to my mind was third time lucky, if that makes sense. You basically got knocked down, but you're getting back up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. He wants you to know that he's very, very proud of you. I'm feeling as though, I don't know whether there was an injury there or something.
There was,
Okay, yep, but there's money coming to you, and having said that, it's like I get this, it's like you're rolling out a roll of toilet paper to the list of you've got with this money, but look after yourself first, that's what they're saying.
Exactly.
You got a daughter?
Yeah.
Are you worried about her at the moment?
Yes, I am.
I'm being told to tell you that she'll be okay, everything will be okay there. Also, where your daughter's concerned, I'm getting January, there's changes for her. There's either some form of good news coming or some form of relief coming for her.
Okay.
But I feel it's like I hear champagne glasses clinking, which is telling me there's celebration around that as well. There is good news.
Oh, good.
Okay. I'm getting a beautiful motherly energy around you. She's the one that's coming through, giving you the information in spirit. So it's either a mother or a mother figure or grandmother. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Someone you were very close to. When you were little, she's telling me when you were little.
Yes.
Did she have cats?
Yes.
Yes, she's showing me cats. She's got lots of cats around her. Okay, you need to be kinder to yourself, I'm hearing. I feel like you've got a beautiful heart. Your dad's telling me. You give so much out to others. Now it's time for you to basically start sucking it up. You're saying suck it up because you do deserve it.
Oh, that's interesting. That's what my son's been telling me too.
Well, listen to him. This man wants to do a lot for you. I just saw he wants to take you here, there and everywhere. He wants to take you, overseas. He wants to take you everywhere. So go for it. You've earned it. Okay.
Yeah.
I hope you're happy
thank
with that.
you. Yes, I am. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And he's just told me he's proud of me. That's what I wanted to hear. And it's just before Christmas as well. Yeah, and good news about my daughter. She's got RA. They're going through trouble like me. And my son. It's just great.
Made your day?
Has made my day.
Fantastic. Oh, well done.
Oh, thank you.
Up next, we return to the house clearing, and later, an emotional conclusion to the live reading. Back at the house, Donna makes contact with one of the spirits.
He's willing to talk, just bear with me. I'm feeling it is an elderly male. He's telling me he's very lonely. And he's saying he passed 2 years ago. He's not here to hurt you, he's here to protect you. I'm telling him though that he doesn't need to be here. He says, but I want to stay. He loves the energy in this house, the kids, there's a lot of laughter, does that make sense? It's happy energy.
Yeah, definitely from his worries. Another,
I'm telling him he's got to go because he's got a wife waiting for him on the other side. I feel she passed his commitment not 5 years ago. So she passed before he did. He says, I'm lost and I'm confused. He is willing to move on. What I'm trying to do now is just open up what I call porches in the roof. It's like a white light that comes down. All I'm saying at the moment is that is a little arm reaching down. It's little, it's petite. I feel it's just the last is reaching down, it's reaching down. I think it's done. Obviously I'm really, really hot. Like I'm about to spontaneous combust.
Roof split, but getting him out of the house isn't okay.
Again, this is where this comes into it. You've got to really start taking power here and taking control. Because what they're showing me is it's like you go to and it's like I can see your mouth opening but nothing comes out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Don't be frightened of him, they're saying. I feel his bark is worse than his bite. Does that make sense as well?
Yep.
He's very nasty with things that come out of his mouth.
Yes.
Like very nasty. But it's time for you to imagine putting a mirror in front of you, but the mirror's facing him. Whatever comes out at him is just going to go back, if you know what I mean. Also, simple exercise, start white lighting yourself, close your eyes, imagine yourself in a white protective bubble. That way, you know, nothing, whatever negative that's thrown at you, and I'll give you some of that as well to burn, that gets rid of negativity. Because I'll be honest, I feel as though the relationship is over. On your part it is, yeah. He's still hanging on.
Yep.
It's like you need to literally put a shovel up under his arse to, you know, prime it and get him out. It will happen.
Mate said yesterday, actually.
Okay. You've just got to imagine you're a bulldozer and just keep bulldozing through. It will happen. You will get rid of him. But I'm being honest again. They're showing me between now and the new law court. I still feel it could take up to 4 months. But at the end of it, you're going to pull through, you're going to be okay, you're going to be okay, your kids are going to be okay.
Back at the live reading, admitted skeptic Deborah is surprised to learn one of her mother's last wishes.
Keep saying over and over. It's meant to be yours. I don't know what this means, but she's saying steal it if you have to. Does that mean? Her permission. Because this opal ring, it means a lot to you, yes?
Yeah.
Look at the colours and change colours, and but you can, it's very, very spiritual.
No, it just blew me away. I wasn't expecting it at all.
Is this your husband? Okay. I'll get the new one too around here, if that makes sense. He's showing me too. How long ago did he pass?
20 years.
20, okay. Can I come and give you a hug? Is that okay? You want me to give you a really, really big hug?
In this episode, skeptics have been turned into believers, answers were given to those seeking them, and lives were changed by chance encounters on the street. Just a glimpse of what's in store for Donna's doorway to the other side.